Hello everybody and welcome back to the tavern. On today's react video, we are going to be going into another realm of artists, one who I have actually been following for a very long time since she started VTubing and then got massive and then started to release her own music after a while and then got super popular, then worked with BB No Money. Anyway, we're gonna be listening to a piece that Ironmouse just released not that long ago called Music Box of Fate. I have already heard Ironmouse sing for many years. When I first went into the streaming world many years ago, it was actually around COVID when I did end up following Ironmouse, and she was an initial inspiration for me to join the ranks of the VTuber realm. So the fact that I get to actually listen to her original music now in a react video is like super exciting to me, because I have followed her for an extremely long time. Like, I think since she first started out too. I was super excited to see that she released something brand new. I have been trying to do everything I can to give her as much support as possible, because she is such a phenomenal human being. And if you've never heard her sing, oh boy, are you going to be in for a treat with this one. I've not listened to this yet, but I've heard this is phenomenal and amazing. So I'm sure there'll be a lot we have to talk about. As normal, these videos are a lot of stopping and starting as I, tell my thoughts about what I listen to and describe the things that I'm feeling. So if you want to watch the full video in its entirety, please support the original artist. Click on the link below in the description. That way you can watch it without hearing me yap in the middle of it. And we're very close to 3,000 subs here on this platform. So if you are not subscribed to the tavern yet, please go ahead and push that subscribe button to help just support the tavern in general, because you guys are amazing. I thank you so much for all the support so far. It's been a wonderful ride talking and just experiencing music with you all. So, let's do it again. So without further ado, my friends, I will pop in my little corner. I will put on my YouTube video and let's listen to the Music Box of Fate. I'm excited for this one. Oh, I love how daunting music box aspects are to begin with. That is such a beautiful beginning. Holy cow. I love that the music box, which is typically done by a glockenspiel. I don't know why glockenspiels and music boxes tend to kind of do the same aspect, but I love that it introduced the main melody, that eventually the flute and it sounded like a violin would come in. And if this is going to be like a whole big music video to go along with it, that's going to be amazing. And because this is an opera song, this is how most operas start. God, I studied a lot of classical music throughout my years in college and beyond from there. So I had to listen to a lot of operas, a lot of classical music, a lot of the original Italian and German operas and stuff like that. So the fact that people still are able to replicate kind of the introductions from just introducing the motif and then playing along with it is so phenomenal to see, even in modern music from here. So I'm already excited to hear this. I'm going to start from the beginning again. It's beautiful. Plus, if it's a full art movement like this, I'm going to be even more thrilled from it. To have a full animatica immediately with the release of it is going to be cool if that's the case here. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. That is a very strong start to this Ironmouse. Holy cow. I have heard you sing opera before, but like having this like having a lot more backing up for this is phenomenal to hear your voice just shine like that. I love how classical this is. It is so rare nowadays that we get a modern piece of work that exudes the past, and it's just nice to kind of hear a lot of that whole operatic stuff. And I love that the music box effect of, you know, this this kind of like looping cycle over and over with the instrumentation there being the ones who are kind of following along with this looping works so well to kind of get trapped in a box. That's literally like kind of what the lyrics kind of go forward from here, and it feels like you're trapped from there. I wonder if this is going to be about getting out of that box of fate or whatever it might be. That's cool. That's cool. And like her range is phenomenal. I mean, she is a trained soprano indeed, and kind of hearing just the just the operatic voice from there. It's so nice. I don't listen to enough operas, and I really need to, because they are such a beautiful work of art. And the fact that we have modern music being done in this operatic sense is perfect, and I love it. It brings me so much more joy than you can ever imagine. I love hearing like classical works, and this brings us right back into the swing of things, especially with how the strings are going. Like when I tell you a lot about the strings, it's a lot of these arpeggio patterns that you're hearing. They're almost like playing along with the melody here, which is so romantic era classical music, which the romantic era is the best era. Like I love how it's more about expression than about melodic sense most of the time, because it's all about kind of the spinning thing. It's all about feeling the music more than just how the written structure is. And that's always why it's been one of my favorite aspects of like classical music in general. We love being more expressive than we like being more mechanical. That's just me. A lot of people and a lot of my colleagues that I studied with prefer the more technical mechanical stuff. It's a lot easier to write about when you can talk about chord progressions, but when you can feel the music, when you can feel the emotion like you can with just simple arpeggios and everything else like that, it adds a whole nother layer to it, and this is capturing this very well. And it's just playing with the melody. God, it's so good. Even the message from here is so like operatically trained from there. 90% of operas are tragedies. It's like, yes, we might have survived this thing, but now we're going back to hell, and I'm gonna fight to get you out of there, or whatever the situation from there. And just being able to sing in such a high range, the amount of control that Ironmouse has with her that upper operatic age is so beautiful. For someone who has, again, so many like illnesses and has to struggle with such a terrible immune system, to be able to produce such a voice like this and have to kind of be stuck in a home constantly, I feel so bad. Like, I can feel the pain in this. And that's what operas are. They make you feel, and I'm feeling Ironmouse. I love her range is great. Like, going that high up is phenomenal, and having such control over the vibrato while you're that high up there is not an easy thing to do, because I've heard some opera singers that just let their vibrato go so out of control that it kind of loses the melody line. But she's right in there. It's right on that wonderful cusp there. It's very wonderful to hear, and just the control too. And just the, the transitions into the other sections being as daintily as they are, playing around with that same melody she just sang. That's such a good way to do it. You even have a grand pause before you go into your second verse. Oh my god, my music theory chops are just wanting to go crazy with this. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It takes you on a musical journey, and that's exactly what we kind of want here. That was what opera's intent was. Most of the time, opera was in a different language, and most people who spoke English wanted to have that original sense from there because they had the translations all like written down in the programs and everything, but you are there to just kind of listen to the feelings of what the orchestra and the singer themselves are doing. And this is, you can feel the pain. You can feel the pain. You can feel the fight that still constantly has to go on. It's wonderful. It's great. And that grand pause. And then you have the Carmen thing. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, God. So it is kind of like a tragedy love-esque song, too. God, whenever you hear that Carmen, dun, 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 you know it's going to end up being some type of like tragedy love song, and I love it. Jeez. This is so beautifully done. Also, this might just be because I noticed stuff like this, but this looks so much like a what was it called? Station of Awakening from Kingdom Hearts. and just kind of the music is so very similar to something that you would hear from that too. So it's like taking the video game inspiration and putting it with opera is such a cool way to. I have no clue if that was the original intention from there, but it looks like a Station of Awakening. It really does from there. I don't know why I called it Station of Light. I meant Station of Awakening. It's so well done. The art is beautiful too. Like whoever did the mixing and composition from this has to be someone who is very classically trained from here, because this is pure opera, and I don't get to listen to pure opera too much, so I am all smiles. I'm all smiles. I love opera. It's always kind of been one that I need to find very specific people who enjoy it, because it's opera is just all singing. It's singing and acting on a stage from there, and like there's not normally any spoken words. It's all done. It's normally in a different language. You need to have a very specific mindset to really be into it, but I just love it because it's just, you feel the music and you can just feel the trapness of Ironmouse as she like sings through this. It's wonderful. I love it. Just the range. It's so phenomenal how her range is for this. Oh, and that cello line there to bring us into the next section. It's so good. I have chills. And the fact that when we go back to the melody line, we end up kind of, playing a little bit more with, Ironmouse is still doing the melody there, but then you have the strings doing their da 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 da, kind of like reaccompanying him. It's such powerful music. This is what you would expect if you went to a classical concert. Like, this is just the power that you hear from it. Like, hearing this live has got to be amazing, and I hope she has the chance to perform this like somehow, like with the power of whatever people can make, like Hatsune Miku, like, and I know she's done like live concerts and stuff like that, but this would be perfect to have like some type of live orchestra playing in front of you. I don't know how the logistics of any of that would work out, but like this is just such powerful music that you would hear in just some type of epic soundtrack of like the hero going off to fight for fight the main villain, or going to wherever they need to, because it just has that epicness to it, and it's super cool. Whoa! Oh my gosh! That range! That was high! And she just like gracefully goes up there like it's nothing. I knew Ironmouse had a range, but I didn't know it was that high. Holy cow, that was unexpected, but that was beautiful. She just makes it sound so easy. Oh my god, that's beautiful. My god. And then when you get to like the original like verse again and melody, you just end up isolating it with just the glockenspiel and doing the main melody along with the singer. That is beautiful. That's haunting. This is, oh, I'm getting chills with this one too. Oh. And then it just immediately like has a slight key change. That is like a nice little interlude to go into our next key change for the next part of this. That's a cool way to do it. Like I'm feeling emotion through this, which is exactly what I want when I listen to opera songs. So this is beautifully crafted. It really is. Oh, it gives me like, it's chilling. It's very chilling. Oh, and then you have the brass hits following. Da, 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 da. God, it's so beautifully orchestrated. I want to get the sheet music to this so badly. I want to play this. I want to get a bunch of my classically trained friends to form an orchestra together and play the shit out of this. This is so well done. Oh my gosh. You can feel the emotion so much. You can feel the determination, the sadness, the triumphance, the anxiety inducing everything all in just like one small little thing. It is, oh my god, it's so well done. And like the art, the OVA, the art that's going along with this, it just matches it so well that it's like adding to it. I love when they do these art style things because it just helps to really focus. Like as soon as you get to a very prominent melody line, or when the vocalist really starts to show off, or the brass hits or the orchestra hits line up, you have this stunning image that goes along with it, which immediately puts even more emotion to it. This is so beautifully constructed. Oh my god. And then in order to go into the next thing, because again, if we're doing a music box thing, we'll never want to end. We always want to have something to lead on to, a way to play that melody line again, whether it's in a different key or in other things. We have the typical dun, da, 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 as you hear, as Ironmouse just holding on to the melody line again, just to transition us into probably what's going to be the coda here. Da, 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 da. God, I feel like I want to go off to war now. Oh my gosh. Let me just get my automatona power and let me go fight with you, Ironmouse. That's what I feel like doing right now. God, this is such like a triumphant sad song. It's great. That's such a good way to bring us into, I'm assuming, a coda. Excuse me? Whoa, 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 whoa. Now we're getting into the Phantom of the Opera style here. Excuse me. How long did she hold that note out for? Hold on. Hold on. Holy shit. First of all, that is way, way higher than I anticipated. And secondly, she holds it out for an absurd amount of time, which is very hard to do with that kind of control. I gotta time this. Hold on. Was that like 10 seconds? It's like 10 seconds to be able to sing a note that high for that amount of time and not even really like crack it or make it sound like it's not going anywhere. That's impressive. Like, holy cow. Like that blew me away there. Holy wow. And then she takes a deep breath and does it again, probably for another 10 seconds. Oh, and the organ at the end. Holy cow. Oh, I was not expecting to be put on that kind of a roller coaster of an opera song. It is like this could be in any soundtrack for any serious movie, any serious video game. I could see this in just the climax of something super serious that the main protagonist wants to do, and it's just that was wow. I'm blown away by that. It's very rare that I get to listen to classical music or opera or romantic style opera, I'll call it, as that's probably the best classification to go to this, especially in this time of age, because opera is kind of becoming a lost art. Like, unless you really love it, unless you grew up with it, or unless you studied it, people don't really appreciate too much of it. So when you get somebody who is in such the mainstream media, who is like the most popular Twitch streamer pretty much around, and you get people exposed to this style of music, it creates more love for the classics. And God, this is just beautiful. I'm going to have another thing on repeat constantly from here. Please watch the original video for this. This is phenomenal. It just didn't come out not that long ago, and Ironmouse just is so creative, so funny, and such a talented performer that this is a treat. This is a joy to hear. I know she has a lot of other original stuff that she's done, and the fact that she has so much like different styles she can do is phenomenal. Her range is insane. Her range is amazing. Go support her. I'm sure you all do anyway, since she is an extremely popular singer, VTuber, entertainer, everything in general. Support. And if you want to help to support the channel, please have some music conversations in here. Let me know about what you heard, what you really liked about it. Things you notice I may not have, because I only really take one listen to most of the stuff when I go through this. So I know I miss things, but then I end up hearing them and talking about them later, because that's just what happens. But yeah. So let's have some conversations. If there's anything else you want me to react to, please put it in the comments. And yeah, just have fun. Have fun listening to music out there, because all we want to really do is spread it. All right, friends, thanks for listening to me babble on for God knows how long about music as always. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining, and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.